when twins are separated at birth, sometimes they have the same kind of things. But it tells us something that certain things are passed down from mother to daughter, father to son. But let me bring somebody else in here.
All right.
Your daughter.
Yes.
Donna, are you with us?
I certainly am. Aloha from Maui.
Well, okay, rub it in. Just fine, Donna. I gotta tell you, it's 80-some degrees here, too. So. Hey, listen, how are you?
I'm absolutely fabulous, thank you. Thank you so much for asking.
I'm going to be in Maui this summer, but we'll talk about
well,
that.
Maybe we can connect. You bet.
Reading these articles, you both started just about the same time. You both signed waivers, releases of information just about the same month, and you began to look about the same month. What a coincidence.
You got it. Absolutely. It was the most fabulous reunion, the most fabulous story, and what has occurred afterwards that has just absolutely continued to be, to me, miraculous. It's absolutely miraculous.
Do you remember, where did you meet?
We met at the Kahului airport. She was flown in. My adopted mother had passed away, and all along I thought that possibly one day I might try to find my birth mother. I have no information like her. I simply was trying to locate the adoption agency. I had no information. I didn't even know whether the adoption agency that I was contacting was the right one or not. And I registered, and 9 months to the day after my adopted mother passed away, we were about 24 hours short of it, I was reunited at the Kahului airport with my birth mother, a rebirth in the reverse direction, and our story has encompassed aspects like that of irony and similarities that have just set people's hair standing on end practically. It's been just wonderful.
God giveth, God taketh away, and
God
giveth again.
Absolutely, absolutely.
A lot of times people in your position who are adopted sometimes don't look because they're worried about offending the adopted parents. Did you go through that too?
You just stated it exactly. I felt that it would be a great hurt. My mother repeatedly told me the story of the adoption, saying that the gentleman would not marry the mother. This was the information that they were given, but that I was loved, and it was a very difficult decision for her to give me away. And when my mother talked about it, I really didn't want to talk to her about it because I didn't want her to know that I was even interested. But deep down inside, I was hanging on to every word that she said, and I just had to tell God that one day, if I outlived them, that I would search, and if it were His will, we would be reunited. But I was very detached, and I tried to have no expectations. Of course, little knowing what was going to happen.
Well, your mother says that she always expected to be reunited. You never gave up hope, did you? A lot of prayer went into this, I guess, on both sides.
Yes.
How has this strengthened maybe not only your relationship, and we're going to get into that in a minute, but I guess with your relationship with God?
Are you speaking with me?
Yeah. Anyone.
My relationship with God, I've basically been on a spiritual path all my life, so it is not only strengthened it, it has just put me into a different dimension, because I do believe that the overall message in this is that there is a plan for all of us, that we're not out here just dangling by ourselves with no guidance and no help, and that miracles can appear and be a part of anyone's life if they simply ask them to be. And I believe that that's the message, along with the forgiveness. I had no idea I was conceived through rape, and we have since been reunited with my birth father. We had a meeting in the street. I have been reunited with him, 86 years old, and so this encompasses so much forgiveness.
Well,
so much forgiveness, too.
When you found out the story, was it easier for you to understand and forgive your mother?
I never ever had any negative feelings about it at all. I always felt grateful ever since I knew I was adopted because my parents presented it in such a beautiful way. The thing that has surprised me when this happened and when the woman at the adoption agency said, "Yes, Mrs. Sorensen, we have found your birth records," the thought that first came to my mind is, my God, I'm a real person. And that shocked me. I had no idea the hole that was inside me that I didn't realize it was there. 50% of my being I was not in touch with and didn't know why. I didn't even know why I was an artist. I was doing all these things and I have no idea where they were coming from.
Diane, was that difficult for you to have a meeting with the man later on who raped you?
No, I didn't know whether it would be when I made the phone call and found out where he was. I pondered this in my mind. I wondered how my husband would take this, and I told him I had found a man that raised me, and I felt that it was going to be easy coming from him because he's that kind of a person. But it was not a violent type of rape, and I was just so thrilled to be able to find him while he's still living, and hopefully that he and Donna could be reunited if that was possible. So my heart was beating just as fast as hers.
Did you find that difficult to forgive him?
No, absolutely not, no.
The relationship has progressed. Now the dime's on us. You guys can talk to each other right now, and we're paying for it. But is there a lot of long distance calls?
There has been in the past. We're staying in close touch, especially around the holidays, and I just got beautiful, gorgeous flowers, white flowers that I put in the vase from Donna, and I would like to just roll myself up in the balls and shoot myself or surf to Maui right now. I'm so excited when I talk to her, and it's such a thrill.
Okay, well, just pretend that nobody's here and nobody's listening, and you can tell her whatever you want to.
Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Mom. It's so nice to talk to you. I'm going to start crying. You know how we feel to have children. Me too. Well, something, God takes our tears and just spread them all over the sky and make them just beautiful raindrops coming down, I know. I just love you so much, and I want to thank you again for all who are listening, for giving me my life, and for not choosing to possibly make another decision in another direction, although I understand that that's a choice that many people do have to make. But I want to thank you so much for giving me my life. Wow. I know. And I want to say one thing or another thing. I think the loudest cry we're just not doing enough about is the heartbeat from the unborn baby. They are screaming, they want to live, they want to live.
Well,
and that just ties in with something.
We're hearing that voice right now. Donna, when sometimes you hear, maybe even friends, when it comes around the holiday times, they say, well, I'm not getting along with my mom, and, we got in a fight. I just don't want to go over there for Mother's Day. Ooh, Mother's Day must mean something different to you now, doesn't it?
Mother's Day has always had a wonderful meaning, but the meaning it's taken at this time in my life, I can't put into words, obviously.
What do you say to those, though, who are bickering and they need to resolve it?
I just feel that all of us human beings are here to love and be kind to one another. And the family particularly is where we learn unconditional love. And so if there's any way that you can forgive and mend those fences, it's important, and it's important to do it today.
Diane, you've got a book coming out. When does that due?
I have no answer for you because I'm only 5 chapters into that book, and I'm just right now I'm kind of struggling due to Mother's Day. I haven't been able to sit down and write much, but I'm going to be getting at my computer real soon, and I'm trying to get finished whenever I can.
Well, bless both of you, and both have a great Mother's Day. Donna from Hawaii, God bless you, and I know you're having great weather over there. And Diane, thank you so much, and again, thank you for the choice.
And thank you for blessing us and allowing us to share this with you.
Okay.
Yes, and that goes for me too.
All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Aloha. Aloha.
Bye-bye.